This tutorial was inspired by ETLGo's tutorial on how to create an iPhone using PowerPoint 2007. I've just expanded on that concept in addition to taking some other recent contributions and combining them to create this effect, which is the scrolling window effect on the iPhone. Here's the effect. Now I'll show you how I created it. I'm going to move through this quickly to get it in the allotted time. So first you'll need some photos, and you want to create, using picture styles, a border around the photos. You'll also want to find a hand to use. You can use two hands if you can find two hands that match, one that's holding the iPhone and the other one that's moving the screen. You want to line your photos and you want to use the outside perimeter, so you want to reduce your screen size so you can see the outside perimeter of the slide, and then align your photos, size them to the size of the window on the iPhone, and then group them together. To create your iPhone, I won't show you how to create the iPhone, but I'll take it to the next step, which is to add a window using a rectangle, the rectangle tool, and then you want to group this together and then cut it and paste it, paste special, and create a graphic object so that you can crop it using the crop tool, and then crop the top half and the bottom half so that you really have two halves, as you can see there. And then you want to use the transparency tool to be able to create transparency in the white areas so that the pictures will show through. So now you've created your iPod. You want to take your photos and then line them up and send them to the back. So line up your first photo and then send them to the back. Now you want to cover up the photos so that you can't see them other than in the screen area. So you'll create a white rectangle, white fill and white outline, and then place it to the back just in front of the photos. You want to do the same thing with the bottom to cover up the photos as they move, as they slide across the screen and down. So in order to move the photos, we used animation. Let's see if we've got our animation. And we used the motion paths effect and simply added the effect and then just adjusted it so that it, once we created our effect, the next photo or picture would line up in the window. And the last thing we did was we used the animation effect, the same motion effect for the hand. Use the motion path and the diagonal upright, and I played with it until you get the right sync between the hand and the photos. And basically that's the effect.